7:05. We're going to call this meeting to order. Good evening, everyone. Thank you for coming out in this chill weather. My name is Orisa Cameron. I am the president for the 75th Precinct Community Council, and I wasn't here last month, so I'm going to say Happy New Year. And that's the last time I'm saying it for you. All right, I'm going to say Happy New Year, Happy Black History Month, Happy Love Month. So at this time, I'm going to ask Dr. Andretta Mitchell to lead us in prayer.
Good night, community. Good night, community. Good night. Okay, so let's all give our hearts to God tonight. Father, we thank you, we honor you, and we glorify your name. For this is the day you have made, and we will be glad in it. Lord, as we speak community business, Lord, let kingdom purpose be centered in every conversation. Father, we thank you for our police department. We especially thank you for our community that came out tonight. And we thank you, God, because you believe in community and you believe in unity, and let us walk in that very same purpose tonight. In Jesus' name we pray.
Amen. Thank you. At this time, I'm going to ask everyone to rise for our Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance
of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. Moving right into our agenda. We're going to do our roll call at this time. As you guys notice, I am not Mr. Peters. Unfortunately, he had a family emergency that he couldn't be with us this evening, and he is our Sergeant at Arms, so he's excused for the evening. My name again is Orisa Cameron. I'm the president for the 75th Precinct Community Council.
Deron Letson, Vice President.
Deron Letson, Vice President.
Dion Hines, Commanding Officer, 75th Precinct.
Dr. Judith, Recording Secretary.
Heidi Wave, Correspondent Secretary.
Anna Fisher, Treasurer.
Ravenel, Financial Advisor.
Ms. Jeanette. Ms. Jeanette. Ms. Jeanette in the back, shaking hands, kissing babies. Okay, and we have Ms. Jeanette Lassane in the back. She's our Assistant Secretary. Okay, and that completes our roll call. Now, so you guys know I love theme meetings. So as we know, this is a month for love to many, and also, this is also Black History Month. I believe Black History Month is 365 because we come across a thing that was invented by a Black person every single day. Those of you that drive, right? The traffic light. When we go to the bathroom, what we use? Toilet paper, right? Summertime, kids love what? Water guns, super soakers, right? What's the big thing that our kids are doing now? Gaming, right? They play games at home. That was also invented by a Black person. So for me, it's 365, and believe it or not, for you all, it's 365. You're gonna bump into something that was invented by someone of color, right? Also, we asked for you guys to wear either something red, so I got my red hat on, pink, or something Afrocentric. So I see Dr. Judith. She's blessing us with some nice African fabric representing her ancestors on stage. Um, so that's basically it. So at this time, I'm just gonna ask, I'm sorry you guys, for you guys to stand one more time for a moment of silence for our ancestors that aren't here with us. Appreciate that. Thank you guys. We're gonna move right on to our recording secretary.
Good evening, everyone. Good evening. Thank you all for coming. As you guys know, that the minutes are sent prior for the meeting. If someone is not receiving those minutes, let us know so we could double check your email, your information, and let us know. And if you're not getting anything from the council, also let us know so that we could fix that. So we can fix that in a timely manner. So if you're not getting the email and you're in this room, let us know. Raise your hand by raising your hand. If you're not getting any communication as far as the council and the community, let us also know. And thank you. And remember, February is our Black History Month, and we have to honor those that paved the way for each and every one of us. We stand on some of them shoulders, and we need to continue the work. And also, Valentine, we have to love one another, spread the love. You know, there's so many people hurting at this time in what's going on in the world right now, so we need each other. So spread the love, love on somebody, love on yourself. Thank you.
That was quick. You want me to continue? Okay. Moving right on to our treasurer's report, Ms. Anna Fisher.
Okay, good evening, everybody. So our opening balance is $6,466.84. We purchased a website that was $400. We renewed our website, and that was $408.87. We brought our balance to $6,060.97. We raised from our calendar funding, from calendar one, $101, which brought us to the $161.97. And then we had another calendar fund, which was $65. Altogether, our closing balance comes up to $6,226.97.
Thank you, Ms. Fisher. Next, we have our correspondence secretary, Heidi Wade.
Good evening, everyone. Can I ask, did everyone receive their email this month? Yes. Okay. My name is Heidi Wade. I'm the correspondence secretary. For anyone who is here, who may be here for the first time, my phone number is 718-313-6471. That's 718-313-6471. I ask that you please text me your name with your email, because we all sign the book when we come in every month. But realistically, sometimes it may be hard to understand. A letter may be misspelled. So I do have quite a few emails that come back, haven't been received, I generally don't really delete them because sometimes, you know, your emails get full. And you might clear out your spam, you may clear out your emails and they start working again. But if for any reason you're not, please don't ever hesitate to call me or text me. I do respond. I would like to have our Q team. Anyone for the Q team, can you please come up front to introduce yourselves and just tell us a little bit about it.
Good evening, Sergeant Montague, number 19 for the Quality of Life Sergeant here. These are some of my officers here, Officer Torres, Officer Bouillon, and Officer Fraggle. We're here addressing the 301 complaints and any other community issues that you may all have. We'll be made sure to take notes today, right? So thank you. I met most of you. This is my third community council meeting here. Thank you.
I'm Officer Fergali, work on the night team, mostly sector boy.
Good evening, everybody. Officer Bouillon, also working the night team. I primarily work in Sector Eddie.
Good evening, Officer Torres. I do Sector Adams, everything north of Atlantic. I'm here in the evening as well. If you have any complaints after, we'll be standing in the back or right here in the front. You can just come up to us, we'll exchange your contact information. We'll get your contact information, whatever complaint you want us to address, and we'll be out there. If it's during the daytime hours, we do have a day team. I can confer with the day team sergeant as well for the quality of life, and we'll address those conditions as well. All right? Thank you.
Thank you so much. As you were corrected, so we're no longer calling them Q teams. We have to say the whole thing, quality of life team. Okay? Moving right along, now we're going to have our inspector, Dion Hines, come with the commanding officer's report.
Good evening, everyone. So what we normally do, we'll go over the 28-day crime stats here in East New York. So right now we're flat for the 28-day period. We're 185 versus 185 from this period last 28-day period, which is we're trending really in the right direction. We start off the year with a rough start. What I will say is that we are still up in auto theft. So I've been talking about this since the beginning of the year. Maybe when I got here in November, I started talking about auto theft. I'm sure many of you either know someone directly or know someone who knows someone whose car has gotten stolen within the year, or even towards the end of last year. What we would like to do is bring some awareness to everyone. The main cars that are getting stolen are Honda Accords and Infinities. What we would like for everyone to do, you could look into it yourselves. There's two different ways we think that we can deter the auto theft is by going with the old school method. The old school method is using the club. I don't know if a lot of you remember the club. Okay, so I don't know how much the club is going for right now, but if you do look into it, that would be one of the devices that I would suggest that you all would use to deter some of the auto theft. Even some of you with the newer model vehicles, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Especially those with the key fobs. What's happening now is that you have these auto thieves, they have something the size of this cell phone, and what it does, it picks up a signal, it duplicates your car key, it shuts your car key off, it activates theirs, and they can start your car and just go off with it. It happens in about maybe less than 2 minutes. We've seen it happen on multiple occasions. It's very hard to deploy against that. So what we will ask is that some of you look into the club, and there's another instrument that you can use. It's called a Faraday bag. It kind of blocks the signals from emitting from the car key, It's a bag that you can zip, put your car key in, and you can lock it up. It won't shoot the signals out, so when the auto thieves come around with that little device I spoke of, it doesn't transmit the signal, but duplicate your car key. So please be very aware. A lot of you who use your cars to go to work, take your kids to school, sick family members to the doctor, look inside the club with a Faraday bag. That will help us a lot when it comes to car theft. Want to discuss that we did have a shooting early Sunday morning over there on Fulton and Miller at the corner store of Fulton and Miller. 2 individuals were shot. They are not likely at this time. They went to the hospital. They will be back. They're fine. What the squad has the case now, and they're investigating the shooting as we speak. Overall, we have now grand larcenies. We are down in grand larcenies. Burglaries were down 15 versus 23, down 35%. Grand larcenies were down 36% as well. Felony assaults were up at 70 versus 55. A lot of these felony assaults stem from domestic violence incidents. That's where the majority of our felony assaults arrive from. Boyfriend and girlfriend, husband and wife, sister and brother. We have lots of those for the 28-day period here in East New York. Robberies were 24 versus 22. We're only up by 2. I see we're trending in the downward direction. We did make a few arrests within the 28-day period. I kind of put a silence on a lot of these robberies that we were having along the Pitkin corridor. What we're getting a lot of robberies from also, so to make you aware of this, is Instagram robberies, Facebook marketplace robberies. Please, if any of you are willing looking to sell anything on the Facebook marketplace, if you do not know the individual who's selling the items, please have them meet you in front of the precinct or somewhere where you know is a well-lit area, maybe in front of the Target, the Best Buy, somewhere open where people can see you. Don't visit them by their homes. Too many times I've seen, and there's a lot of younger people selling a lot of these moose knuckle, Montclair jackets. They're going into some of these residents here in East New York, and they're not coming back with their money or their coat. So be very aware of that. Anything being sold on Facebook Marketplace, please make sure that there's a verified seller and that you know who the seller is and they are reputable as well. A lot of people are getting taken for their money and their items when it comes to the Instagram and Facebook Marketplace. Give you one more example, and I hope this doesn't happen to anybody here. A lot of the cars that you see on Facebook Marketplace, if they're too good to be true, they are. So what we had, I think it was maybe 2 weeks ago, I can't remember the name of the car, but the car probably was worth $50,000 or $60,000. Somebody told the individual to meet them at Gateway Mall, and they were selling the car for $10,000. All right, red flag right there. So when they take the car to New Jersey to get it registered, that person did not leave for that car. That car was reported stolen. This happened twice already in Gateway Mall. Please be aware of what you're buying from Facebook and on for Instagram. Everything else went over the auto theft, grand larcenies, burglaries, felony assaults, robberies. So anything else? Anybody have any questions, comments, concerns? Anything they want to bring up? Anything you want to remind me of that I'm forgetting?
You made a valid point about everybody meeting in front of the precinct. There's a green light there. What? Oh, well, guess what, everybody?
Oh, guess what? We have Officer Yip. She's our new crime prevention officer.
You know me. She'll tell you.
Oh, okay.
Hi everybody, I'm Officer Yin. I'm your new crime prevention officer in the 75th precinct. I also double as your older adult liaison, and what that means is that anything that happens to anyone 60 and over, I will be reaching out, making sure that you're okay, and see if any questions or service that you may need. As the inspector was talking about, sometimes we love a good deal. Who doesn't? I love saving money as well. Sometimes we, go through Facebook Marketplace, and there is something called the e-commerce exchange zone. It is in front of every single precinct throughout the entire city, not just the 75th, anyway, even all the housing and the transit districts. Wherever you're it's well lit and there's a camera, just so for your safety, so that you feel good, so that they feel good, and you guys are just protected, and you're in front of the precinct. It's less likely that something's gonna happen to you in front of that side. Also, as your crime prevention officer, part of my job is to give lectures on personal safety and scams. Scams are a big one. I know they're huge. Everyone's got a cell phone. Everyone's getting text messages. So if you know a group of people that need a lecture, feel free to contact me. I'm available for anything. Just today I was at the school today giving lectures to kids. So if you feel like, you feel your rec center, your older adult homes need something, I'm the person you can reach out to. I have business cards, so feel free to hit me up after the meeting, and I look forward to working with everybody.
Okay, does anyone have any questions, comments, concerns? Anything for the Q team, anything that you guys want to bring to my attention?
Hello everybody, I'm Joey. I'm on the other side of the Atlantic on Ridgewood in Hale. I noticed that there's a shot fire going off on 105 Hale from Arlington to Ridgewood. Any updates on what's happening? And do you have any other complaints of a loose pit bull on 59 Hale running up and down the blocks all hours of the day? Any concerns of residents complaining about it?
Well, you can bring that to the Community Affairs attention or the Q team. It wasn't brought to my attention. Anything with shots fired, we do investigate.
As far as the pit bulls are concerned, if you put it into 311 or 911, we should have responded. I don't know if we did or not. How long ago was this?
It's been going on for a couple of weeks. I've been telling the residents, please come to the meetings, explain the story. But since I'm the main guy, I speak for everybody.
A loose pit bull in the backyard, the same pit bull?
Yes. Yeah, they are 59 Hill, they have it loose behind the house. They get out all night barking, a lot of residents complaining. But like I said, it didn't bother me, but it bothers everybody else with family and kids. So I'm just bringing it up tonight to let everybody know that I'm on video and I'm speaking for the neighborhood.
Okay, good. You can give it to Officer Duran to go investigate. Thank you.
Easy, okay. Okay. At this time, oh, there he goes. Okay. At this time, I want to just say, bring up Mr. Cunningham. He runs the camper program here at 166, aka Gersh, aka the Van Sickling School.
Good evening, everyone. So, as Ms. Cameron said, my name is, well, she called me Mr. Cunningham, but y'all call me Mr. Wade. So, I'm the program director for the Beacon 166 program. So, what we do here is we have after school for the kids who go to Van Sickling Community Middle School. We also have co-located groups that come in here to use the buildings. For example, we got dance program that's in the gym. Tuesday, Thursday, we have Progressive Youth Soccer, which is a very large soccer organization. They come in and utilize the space as well. That's just a little bit of what Canva does. That's a little bit of what we do here at this site. But like Ms. Cameron said, I graciously allowed y'all to have y'all meeting here. And we appreciate your support, and thank you.
Thank you so much. Ms. Kemp couldn't be with us, who's the principal here. She had a family emergency, so that's why she's not spending her time with us this evening. Did I forget anybody? We did not introduce Officer Duncan that's hiding in the audience.
Come on up, Officer Duncan.
Mic check.
Hello, good evening, everyone. Can you hear me? Okay. Hi, I'm Officer Duncan. I work alongside Community Affairs, the Q team. Any issues or concerns that you have, I'm here. You can give those to me. I'm going to follow up with some of the complaints that we have from the past meetings. First complaint was 744 Egan. For approximately 4 weeks, a blue Ford has been parked at that location. Q Team Eddie responded to the location, spoke to the complainant. The vehicle is legally parked and registered and is moving for street cleaning. The complainant is Luz. I'm not sure she's here tonight, but we did follow up with that issue. Second one is Fountain and Milford. Same thing, white Ford van parked at that location for approximately 2 weeks. The Q team did respond, spoke to the complainant, confirmed this vehicle is no longer at the location. Third complaint we had is there's a new liquor store near two public schools, PS 190 on Sheffield and Riverdale. The Q team reached out to the store owner. Half of the store is a liquor store, half is a candy store. This is on Sheffield and Riverdale. It's PS 190. Oh, the corner of Livonia. Okay, okay. According to...
That's a full store. That's a full store.
It's a full store.
It's a liquor store and a liquor store next door. It's not. It just recently opened. Yes.
So this was just a complaint about, they allege that supposedly there was liquor possibly being sent been selling to kids. We did do some direct patrols in there, we didn't observe any of that. But I did look up the business on the Liquor State Authority website. They did have a legit license to sell liquor. Obviously, I have reached out to Community Link to see if any violations have occurred in the license in that location. As of now, everything seems to be legit, but we will keep monitoring, obviously, the location. I had the day team as well operate, and I have the night team as well, continue monitoring the location as well. But as of now, we haven't seen nothing being sold to kids. I have spoken to my special operations lieutenant as well. We'll try to see if we can get some auxiliary officers or some cadets to try to do like operations to see if they're willing to sell to underage individuals. But as of right now, I wouldn't be too worried about that location. Okay.
Moving on, we had a complaint of a U-Haul truck on Belmont and Sutter. That truck was summoned. If that vehicle is not moved, it will be towed for the person that gave that complaint. Next, we have an illegal dumping on Atlantic and Liberty. The Q team responded. This is a private lot and is under construction at this time. So that's probably the reason for illegal dumping. On Liberty and Atlantic. This is the address that I received from the complainant. That's the address I received. Ahmad, is Ahmad here tonight?
We gotta verify that.
On talk between Atlantic and Liberty. Atlantic and Liberty. It's a what? Okay. The dumping is in the backyard.
Of his property.
Okay.
Off of, not over Atlantic, but off of Liberty, if I'm correct.
Okay.
But the dumping wasn't like on the sidewalk or anything, right?
No, it was something, is it locked, a gated lot?
When we went, it was gated up as if they're doing construction. So it was like we couldn't enter it because it was all locked up.
Right. I don't recall exactly where that location was. I do remember the complaint.
Okay, yeah, because we went, everything was sealed up, nothing was on the sidewalk. Obviously, we observed something because we could contact like the Department of Buildings to come out and try to investigate the construction times and everything that they're doing out there.
He said that not only that, there's crime happening there too at night. He wanted some lighting in that area.
Well, that.
I believe you guys mentioned DOT could reach out and try to do something over it.
Right, okay, well, the crime part is new to me now, I'm just hearing this now, but they did tell us about the dumping like a month ago.
Thank you, Sergeant.
Moving on, we had another complaint on Barbie between Arlington and Jamaica Ave. This complaint is people holding parking spaces. We did respond to that location. A tow operation will be in effect for double parked cars or, yeah. Okay. This complaint is from Lamel Williams. Is that person here tonight? Next complaint is illegal sale of vehicles. Vehicles are being sold in a nursing home parking lot.
Yeah, so me and my officers who respond to the location, I think there's a bit of a, I want to say clerical error, but with the address that's being used. I am supposed to meet with the manager, the owner of the lot. I actually know somebody who knows the individual on Drew Street, so I am going to meet with them. Just the gist of it, looks like they buy vehicles from auctions, which is fine, but they are selling it possibly from the lot. I went yesterday, but I spoke to somebody on the phone, so I am going to set up a meet with the individual to see what's the real issue. I know they're using an improper address, so we're going to try to get that fixed, whether it's through their LLC or through the Department of the Consumer Affairs Department as well. It's the opposite of 787 Drew. So they're using 787 Drew. I told them that's not their address. They said that it was, but I was like, it's impossible because 787 Drew is across the street. To my knowledge, just the gist of it, it looks like they would, I don't know if they had an agreement with the previous owners of 787 Drew to use that address for that LLC, but I am in the works of getting that all fixed for the individual. I spoke to the owner of 787 Drew as well.
Any other questions or concerns that you guys want to follow up with? Okay. I'm around if you have any questions. You can see me after.
Thank you, Officer Duncan. So again, like she said, if you guys have any questions or concerns that you don't want to do in the open platform, you can go to her. Or again, we have our quality of life team, sergeant and officers right here with us for the rest of the meeting. I'm going to be passing over this part of the program over to my Vice President, Deron Litson.
Good afternoon, East New York. How's everyone feeling? Good, good. Once again, if we did not see you last month, Happy New Year. We made it over to another year. My reports tonight are very simple. I'm going to ask for all of the subcommittees to please stand, all of the chairs and co-chairs to please stand. If they are here, I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Everyone you see standing represents our subcommittees from our mental health, from our fundraising, from our community safety team, and our community welcome team. These are the people that you see to sign up for any one of those subcommittees. 2026 is going to be a better year. We're going to have more fun. Stay tuned to the announcements, and that is my reports for this evening. God bless. I'm sorry, I'm back again. So at this time, we have I know our councilman is here, so we want to call our councilman Chris Banks up. Following him, we're going to ask all of our other elected officials to come. We have Sandy Nurse's office here, we have Senator Prasad's office here, and then I will come back. Councilman Banks.
Thank you. Good night, everyone, and Happy New Year. Give yourselves a round of applause for coming out tonight. Just want to kind of stop by tonight and give you a little update as to what's been going on in the district, for those who need to know, and also what's been going on in the New York City Council. But also, I want to also say this. Recently, we had a major power outage in the district where we had close to over 300 Carnet customers who lost power. And that took place and lasted for about close to a day and a half, close to 2 days. And I just want to thank all of the organizations, NYPD. I want to thank Campaign for Hunger. I want to thank a couple of organizations that came together to provide food for the families who needed food. We had to set up a triage for the residents who were impacted, and also too, guys, we were able to get the information out so they could reimburse for those days or whatever damage that was done to their, loss of food or whatever that was damaged. So we were able to get them that information, and this is a broader issue. I think throughout the entire city, as you've probably seen in the news, there's been power outages throughout the entire city, and we need to call out Con Edison. Recently, they just did a rate hike of 9%. And we're saying that at this time, there should be no rate hike. When you're talking about them not investing in their infrastructure, and it seems like they just wait for something to go wrong, then they respond to it. That's the wrong way to run a major billion-dollar company where you have a CEO who's making $15 million a year, but they're raising the rates on the customers and providing services that is not even, it doesn't fit your bills. Because last time I looked at my Con Edison bill, it was over $300. So we are not getting our bang for our buck. So we're telling folks, guys, we're going to be organizing, the city council is going to be doing some hearings around the rate hikes, and we're still having our conversations with Con Edison, and we're putting pressure on them to make sure that they're investing in our community, to building the infrastructure that's needed to be built, and making sure that it's communication, open communication between their customers when situations like this take place, when there's a power outage, that they're doing wellness checks, that they're communicating, and that they're just not, saying, okay, well, we're gonna have the lights on in 2 hours, and next thing you know, it's 2 days later. That can't happen. Folks have to live. Folks have to go to work, gotta go to school. You can't interrupt folks' lives and think that's it. We're gonna have the lights on in 2 days, and that's it. So this is something that's ongoing. And we're looking forward to continue to address that issue with Con Edison and local community leadership in the community. Also, too, guys, I want to let you know that I was fortunate to be able to serve and get appointed by the Speaker as the new Deputy Leader of the New York City Council. I am the highest ranking member within Brooklyn, and that means a lot for little old East New York. Who would imagine that East New York, the 42nd Council District, would be on the map? This is the first time in history, so we're looking forward to doing some great things with that and delivering for our district, because there's a difference, makes a big difference when you're at the table. When you're at the table and you're able to say, we need to invest in this. We've been historically left behind. We need to invest in this. So trust me, it's not about making noise. It's about being at the table and getting the work done. So we're looking forward to doing that. And I have an infinite love for NYCHA. So we're going to continue to fight to make sure NYCHA gets the respect and the dignity that it deserves. They appointed me as the chair of the Public Housing Committee, and we're going to continue to do that. We have one of the districts that has one of the highest NYCHAs throughout the city. We have 12 NYCHA developments, so we definitely have to make sure NYCHA is at the table. And also, too, guys, I want to remind you that we know there's been concerns about the snow and what's been going on about the response from the city or sanitation when it comes to snow removal. We're going to be holding hearings to hold the mayor accountable and to hold sanitation accountable, and really to take a deeper look at how we can improve how we go about removing snow from our communities. And with that, we're also going to have this Saturday, and we want folks to call in. If you haven't called in already, we're going to be giving out a shovel. We're going to be giving shovels away. We're going to be giving salt. We're going to have saltless scrubbers that are going to be given away to residents that can call the office. You got to call, you got to register, and trust me, the slots are going quick. We allotted for close to about 400 shovels or so. So we want to make sure, guys, that you please call in, please register, please get the information out to those, and it's dedicated to homeowners. We want to focus on homeowners, all right? So please, guys, we're about to, I think tomorrow, from what I'm hearing, we're going to be closing registration. So please reach out tomorrow. The phone number is 718-649-9495. The number works. It was working all day today. It was working a couple of weeks back. It works, so please call. And also, too, guys, I want to remind you, discretionary funding is open. Please reach out. Reach out to the office if you have any questions or concerns about discretionary funding. This is your money that we're able to allocate back to organizations and programs that are making a difference in our community. And last year, we were able to fund close to 160 organizations. We're looking forward to do that again, right? And also to invest in our schools. We gave this school close to $2 million to invest. It's supposed to be getting an upgraded, brand new auditorium, the gymnasium. We're doing the work. We made a commitment to invest in our school system. I believe we've invested close to $12 million already. And you see, these projects kind of take time to come down the pipeline, but it's still an investment because we know it's needed. And also too, we want to thank all the organizations that help with the snow removal as well. We had ACE that did an amazing job. We had BTTM, East Flatbush Village. We were able to get some seniors in front of their properties cleaned. So we are going to be releasing a program, something a little more organized, where seniors can call in, and we're going to gather that data and make sure that we get there. We take care of the folks who paved the way for us. We can't have our seniors being locked in their homes and not being able to move around as they would like to. We need to take care of our seniors, so we're making sure that we're going to have that program up and running over the next couple, and we're looking forward, guys. So if you have any issues or concerns, please feel free to reach out to our office. We are here to help you and assist you. I have an amazing staff that wakes up every morning to do what they need to do to represent our community. And the last thing, I know folks have been seeing in the newspaper about the budget deficit. It's a $12 billion budget deficit that is being projected by the mayor. We're going to make sure that our district receives none of those cuts. And we've said this, you can't tax folks out of this debt. We're going to have to look at other ways as we go about closing this deficit. I don't believe the deficit is as big as what's being reported. They're saying that it may be lower down to $8 billion. But that's where it's important to make sure that you have someone at the table and you have someone that's advocating, just saying, well, listen, these are the services, these are the essential services that needed to be protected. These are the communities you can't touch. And I don't think this mayor is going to put forward an austerity budget. I have faith that he's going to put forward a budget that it's a moral document that really represents the needs of our community and our city. So again, guys, thank you so much. Proud to be a New York City Councilman. Thanks for having me.
Thank you so much, Councilman, for all of those announcements. Before our next elected official come up, I forgot to announce, we have one of our committees, our Community Safety Committee. Last week, they were able to go out to the schools and do some activities and some events, and Officer Thomas is holding our 75th Community Safety QR code. That QR code you can scan to get information about 2026 block parties. They have a wonderful booklet, a wonderful whole format of how to prepare to get your block party approved, how it goes to SAPO, to the precinct. So if you are trying to have a block party for 2026, please be prepared to get the dates in now. ASAP, so everything that you need will be in order. The second thing is they are going on that QR code also gives a full outline of what community safety, public safety really means and what it is. They've been doing a good job the last couple of months, so let's give a round of applause to our safety team for doing an outstanding job. At this time, I'm going to call Senator DeLon's office up. I'm saying Senator, I'm sorry, Assemblyman DeLon's office up. We have Councilwoman's nurse sorry, elected officials, you guys come on up. Come on, let's go. Come on up. I'm sorry, I'm tired. Come on, let's do this. Come on, Don. Who else is here? I think I see Senator Prasad, Chief of Staff here. Let's rock out.
Good evening, everyone. I am Jackie Reyes, Deputy Chief of Staff to Assembly Member Eric DeLon. Very quickly, I'll say our office is located at 366 Cornelia Street in Bushwick. Our phone number is 718-386-4576. We provide services ranging from SNAP to housing, even some immigration. We do it in English, Spanish, and ASL. We're open 9 to 5, Monday through Friday. Very quickly, I want to say that the Assembly member is the chair of the Committee on Corrections in the State Assembly. Thank you. In December, we were very happy to know that Governor Hochul finally signed our omnibus bill, which reforms New York State's prison systems. Also, there's a new law. These new laws focus primarily on increasing transparency and oversight in prisons and jails. It mandates rapid disclosure of video footage involving staff and improved surveillance, just to name a few things. However, there's much more to be done, and Eric is committed to protecting the rights of all New Yorkers. As part of that work, he has co-sponsored the New Yorkers for All bill, which prohibits police officers, school resource officers, and other law enforcement officers from questioning New Yorkers about their citizenship, immigration status. It would also regulate the disclosure of any information about anyone's immigration status. So if ICE wants to bang down your neighbors' doors, separate their families, New York is not going to help them. That's all. Thank you.
Yo, run that back. Who did that? I love the love. I love y'all like y'all love me. How y'all doing, family? Don Alexander. I represent the Honorable Councilmember Sandy Nurse, representing District 37. I'm gonna keep it short. Y'all know what I do. We do have some things going on that I want to bring to your attention. We do not got shovels, snow melt, and salt like the bank's office, but I am grateful that I live in a district in a home, so I will be going to get mine tomorrow. But if you happen to be in District 37, we do have a snow support program. So if you need to get snow shoveled from in front of your home, please reach out to us and we will send volunteers over there to get it cleaned up. We have some volunteers from the neighborhood. We also funded ACE to go out and do extra snow removal. So please reach out to our office. I'll give y'all my information so we can make that happen. Secondly, some of our biggest issues that we're getting in the neighborhood is sanitation and Department of Transportation, whether it's the streets, whether it's holes, whether it's the lights, whether it's traffic signs, things of that sort. A lot of people need speed bumps. We're doing a town hall with sanitation and transportation. It's going to be happening March 16th from 6 to 7:30 at 1474 Gates Avenue. That's going to be on our Bushwick side of the district, but it is for the whole district, so please come out and get the information. We will have all the DOT and sanitation reps in the building, so if you want to ask them anything directly, that's the opportunity to do so. Next up, I'll make it quick. We have a monthly veteran clinic. Do we have any veterans in the building? Not one. Listen, if you know a veteran, please send a veteran over. We're helping them with their benefits, education benefits, home loan programs, and health benefits. Every third Friday at our office from 10 to 5. That's 56 Pennsylvania Avenue. Our office is at 56 Pennsylvania Avenue between Atlantic and Fulton. Please come visit, break lunch. I'm gonna make it quick. Free immigration services as well. Y'all know what's going on right now. Please come every Tuesday, 9:30 to 5, 276 Chestnut Avenue. And you know Cypress Hills LDC, we're hosting the immigration services every Tuesday at that office. Please go over there. We have housing clinic that's happening every first and third Thursday from 1 to 4 of the month. Come to get help with housing arrears, rental arrears, landlord issues, or maybe a landlord that has tenant issues. Maybe you have a voucher, you need to do recertification, maybe you have access to HRA, Housing Connect, etc. We can assist with all those things. And last but not least, it's tax season. We got to get our bread back from the government. We're doing free taxes at our office as long as you make $96,000 or less. You can come get your taxes done for free at our office. Please come and do so. I'm getting mine done as soon as it comes through. All right? And last but not least, as I tell y'all every time, I'm gonna give y'all my number. If y'all need any help, you have any issues with trash, with schools, with lights, with dumping, with cars, if you have any personal issues with housing, rental arrears, any of the city agencies, your benefits, if you have Section 8, if you have WIC, whatever you can think of, please reach out to me. If you spill milk, reach out to me. We will help you. All right? I'm gonna give y'all my number. I'm gonna give y'all a second to get your pen phones out ready. 646-856-4343. I ain't seen nobody pull their phone out, so let me tell you what I did just this past 2 weeks. I got an old senior citizen couple. They got scammed out of their housing, had to get evicted in 10 days. I found them housing in 10 days. Nobody could do that. All right? Next up, I got another senior citizen housing. We put them in housing as well. Housing right now is a big issue. We had somebody with rental arrears, 26,000 in rental arrears. We got it cleared up. All right? At zero. Now they starting fresh, back to basics. All right? We had people that got their benefits cut off because they missed recertification or they didn't have their documents. We was able to make sure they get it filled out and we push them through so that we get their benefits back on time so they can get that, that monthly payment so they can buy their food. That's just a couple of things that I did. If you go up on Vermont between Fulton and Jamaica, I got that cleaned up even though we're still waiting for DOT to fix the road, the pavement, we're gonna make that happen. All right, that's just a couple of things that I do. So now I'm gonna give y'all my number one more time, y'all ready? All right, now I'm seeing some movement. 646-856-4343. My name is Dominique Alexander. For short, you can call me Damo or Dom with an M. Some folks call me Don with an M, but it's cool. I let it rock. Love is love, right? Please, our office is 56 Pennsylvania. We're between Atlantic and Fulton. I take lunch at 1. Come see me. I love y'all. God bless.
Thank you. Senator Prasad's office.
Well, good evening, everyone. Well, first, happy Black History Month. As Martin Luther King says, injustice anywhere is injustice everywhere. On behalf of State Senator Roxanne J. Prasad, I just want to let you know about our 2 upcoming events. Our first event on tomorrow, we are having our monthly food distribution that will be held at Cypress Hills at 465 Fountain Avenue from 12 p.m. to 2 p.m. In addition, we also are hosting New York City free tax prep from starting on Sunday. We may have a few slots available, so you can contact our office, but starting on Sunday, all the way up to April 12th, we have Sundays and Mondays available. So feel free to contact our office at 718-649-7653. Again, the number is 718-649-7653, as well as feel free to email us at Prasad, PERSAUD @nysenate.gov. If you haven't done so, please feel free to follow Center Prasad on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, as well as YouTube. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Ms. Lever Prasad. At this time, we're going to ask for Dr. Andretta Mitchell to come up. Following her will be Mr. John, and then following him, we'll have any of our community partnership teams to come up and make an announcement on what you are doing here in the East New York area. Thank you.
You know, when I get the mic, I gotta go, praise the Lord, everybody. Hallelujah. Well, my name is Dr. Andretta Mitchell, and I am presenting a new organization. And that is the Brooklyn Clergy Council. I'm the vice president of that new initiative, along with Minister Duran and Reverend Al, and I don't know if anybody else is here who belongs to that. Please stand so they can see you. That initiative is not taking anything away from what's already existed. We are just doing it in a different way, right? So we are clergy, we love community, and we have to work with our officers. So we're just bridging the gap between those three entities so it'll benefit the community. We will be having our first pantry on February 21st, and we will be at the Gateway, 516 Schroeder. We're going to be having pop-up, so just stay tuned. I know we're on Instagram and we're on Facebook, so keep an eye out for that. Also, we will be having our first meeting. When is our first meeting, gentlemen? March 21st, where all clergy and houses of worship are invited to have a discussion on how we can work together to move our community forward. Okay? That's all it's about, is working collaboratively, because anybody that knows me know collaboration will and can heal a community. At some point in time, we have to put our own theology and our own sociology and our own psychology aside for the betterment of community. And we're doing that from the clergy perspective, along with the police officers, and along with everyone who wants to be in that conversation. All right? Because if you don't want to come to the table, I can't make you come to the table. I can tell you where the table's at and where the conversation is happening at. And this is where community has to lay down what they have against each other and come united. Because if you love East New York, then look at the assignment. And that's how I work. I work with anybody that wants to do better for community. It doesn't matter. I don't have to like you, you don't have to like me, but I like your assignment. So I'll take it. Okay? So come out, you'll hear more about us. It is not to take over the old, because we always need our wisdom, right? But it's about moving community forward with clergy, with houses of worship. I can't wait till we can be at a table and we have Jews and Gentiles. And we can all come together for the betterment of community. When we're speaking Spanish, like we're in the upper room, on one accord. That's what I see. We all need to be on one accord regardless to whatever. If we all say we love East New York, right? Then let's do it for East New York, not for our egos. There's no place for that. Let's move the needle forward. We've been coming to meetings for many years. We've been doing the work. Let's do it right. Okay? So that's why I'm there, to do it right. We may get it wrong sometimes, but the purpose is to get it right. So join us on those days. You will see things on our Instagram, on Facebook, and we will also have flyers. Thank you.
Any of our community partners is here? You can come up now. Come on, Mr. And can we, the conversations, can we ask that you minimum, please? We are almost done. Conversations, please, so everyone can hear.
Yeah, good evening, everyone. Everyone knows that I'm one of those guys that support this police department very much. And I know that these officers that are back there, you know, these are special officers in case some people in the community don't know. I know the inspector may say it, but those officers back there, it's a special unit that we have in the day, we have in the night. And we all know, some of us that sit here today, we all know that we have certain individuals that brings our community down. We know who they are, because we walk the streets every day, you know? But I just want to give those officers an applause because they deserve it. And I would like to see also, I've been doing this community stuff with the police department for over 30-something years. And back in the days, every month, every precinct council meeting, one officer or two officers from this precinct were selected and given a plaque or given a certificate to go back home to their family. You know how that feels when you go back home to your wife, and not knowing if you're going to get home, first of all, because we know how it is out there. It can happen to any one of us because it's happening nowadays. But some of these officers, sometimes they don't get to go home. But it feels good to have something on paper from this community or a plaque to go to your house and tell your daughter, your son, your wife, your father or mother, Ma, you know what the people in East New York gave me? They gave me a nice, beautiful plaque. That officer's gonna feel 150% the next day to come and serve this community, as they do now, because I know what these cops are facing out there. I know what they go through, and there's not too many people in this community that will stand up here and say what I'm saying. It's sad, but it doesn't happen. But God bless everybody here today. I'm here for you. I love my community, but I support my police department from the bottom of my heart because I see so much here as a kid in East New York. This is where I lived at, Sheffield Avenue. Born in Kings County Hospital, still live in East New York. Thank you very much for giving me your attention. God bless you, my people. God bless you. And thank you for giving me this opportunity to share what I feel in my heart with my cops. Because these are the cops that I know. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mr. John. I'm going to ask for our community-based organizations. I see TMK here, Man Up. I see Angus here. We're going to ask for you guys to come. You got 1 minute and 2 seconds. Make it quick, or I'm going to stand up.
Hello. Good evening, East New York. I am Angus Fisher, and I'm coming to you with some information, both from my organization and some of the work that I'm doing here in the community. So I'm the program manager at Cypress Hills for the Avenue NYC. We are officially building the East New York Merchants Association. SBS has finally released the work that I've been doing for the past 18 months, the surveying of the 4 corridors, which is Sutter Avenue, Livonia Avenue, New Lots Avenue, and Van Sicklen Avenue. And the data's in the book. I have a couple of them here with me. You can come and see me after the meeting and I can give you them. Also, I want to give a shout out to Chris Banks and him putting some pressure on sanitation in December, that these corridors, along with other corridors in the community, we have new sanitation trash cans. Yeah, you probably haven't seen them because the snow came right afterwards, but that's a big win for our corridors, as well as I have been noticing sanitation coming in from other boroughs to come in to support the work that's supposed to be happening here in BK5. So collectively, together in the community, we work together and we make things happen, and the community wins. So please, please, please connect with the community and connect with the work that's happening and going on out here, because it's gonna impact your life. And I'm done.
Peace, Ashe. Blessed, happy New Year's again to all that I didn't see last month. So this is TMK, Telemade 4K. I'm actually the executive director of the organization. We have a lot of partnerships out here. Man Up, 42nd District, Chris Banks, other organizations that's out here doing the work. We work with our young people.
we're changing mindsets, so that's really our goal right there, to change mindsets and to make the streets safe for our community, for the elders, for everyone that knows how community is supposed to be. Because, you know, in these days and time, community is not how it was in the past. So what we're doing now is working to make sure that community in the past is going to be community today. So with that said, Ashe, peace. Peace and blessings, everybody. Have a blessed night.
All right, good evening, everyone. My name is Tiola Dean Dosu. I am the Brooklyn Borough Manager at DYCD, the Department of Youth and Community Development. I usually come out to all of the community council board meetings throughout Brooklyn just to spread the news of all the goodness that DYCD is doing for our communities. And Man Up, TMK, BMTT, these are all organizations that are funded by DYCD in order to provide you with the services that is needed within the community. One thing I want to bring to your attention is, if you don't already know, the Summer Youth Employment application is live. Make sure your young people between the ages of 14 to 24 apply to get a spot. We want to make sure that we utilize all spots. Also, we have, this year we're pushing for sites for your developments to be a site provider for SYUP. Well, let's see, the SYUP will be the one who's covering all of the resources for it, whereas the organization of themselves would not have to pay the participants or do anything. SYUP covers everything for them. So I have brochures here. If you're interested in it, feel free to come take a brochure and you can get more information regarding that. That's all I have.
Okay. Man Up, come on. They're gonna close out.
Hotel. My name is Brother Mark LeBeau. I'm the Director for Community Development at Man Up Inc. I want to start by saying that we're working on a project now called the Neighborhood Safety Council, in which the 75th Precinct, public safety members are part of that council. So what we did was, over the last 2 years, we did research, a survey, to find out the most needs of every gun-riddled neighborhood in the city. So East New York has been picked as one of the quote-unquote hot spots, right? So on, Brother Thomas of TMK. So within the 7 strategies, we deal with everything from navigation, housing, unemployment, entrepreneurship, mental health, things of that nature. So last month, thank God, we did a navigation, housing, and benefits resource event with TMK. This month, we're working with the 75th Precinct Community Affairs and the Q team with McFarland to do a community and police relations basketball game. Unfortunately, it's scheduled for February 17th, but we're going to have to move that date because, from our understanding, the 75th Precinct is having the award ceremony at that time.
No, we're rescheduling. Yeah.
I know now. So I just want to cut this short, right? So we have a bunch of different services that I would love if you take advantage of. We got our fatherhood program on Thursdays, the womanhood program on Tuesdays. We got the after school site, we got a summer school, we got school base, we got a state-of-the-art athletic field and gymnasium, and also state-of-the-art studio. And we had employed about 100 SYEP and anti-gun violence prevention program youth. So if you know anybody that needs a job, anybody that needs GED, anybody that needs education, anybody that needs anything, please take my number down. I will be filling the sending the flyers to Sister Aressa and also Sister Melinda of CB5. They'll be posting it up. But take my number down. If you have any problem, just call me and I will tend to it. We will tend to it. My name is Brother Mark LaRue. My telephone number is 347-457-4126. I'm not gonna keep you long. Hold tight.
Brother Mark, please hold on. Brother Mark, Mr. Page, raise your hand. Please connect with him and he'll tell you further information about safety on 75, okay?
Gotcha.
Thank you. We have Officer Sexton and then Thomas, sorry, and then our president and Miss Heidi and Dr. Judith will close it out.
Hi, everybody. P.O. Thomas. It's okay if you call me Sexton. I still love you. So I went around quickly. This is our neighborhood block association sign up. We really know that this is important and positive for each block to be involved with each other and know who your neighbor is. So I'm hoping that you'll share this with your neighbors. This is important, okay? You'll get more from the public safety team. Brother Page, in the back, there we go. All right, so I have another request from you all. This young lady, her name is Riley. I just made a lovely purchase. She's making bracelets. This is for Valentine's Day. They are stretchy, they fit. Please see her, support her, because she took the time to make these, and they're really pretty. And I did buy it, seriously. I gave her, and even if you feel you didn't want to buy, support her. Support her, because she did her thing with this, okay? Right, Riley? Yes. Okay? She'll be in the back. She'll be in the back. They're not expensive, don't worry.
All right. Before Dr. Judith and Heidi come, I just want to make a quick announcement. My org, BK Rams organization right now, we're recruiting for young athletes, male and female, for football. This is contact tackle football, full uniform. Ages 8 to 13, registration is going on now. You guys can take my number, 929-714-6740, if you have a young lady or young man that's interested in playing football. Also, Gridiron Mom Squad, we help athletes through the recruiting process for college. So right now is a crucial time. January to about, let's say about May, is a time where a lot of athletes go to different camps and just show the skills that they have so they can get picked up by different schools or just to get their names out there. A lot of kids don't know that when you're entering the 9th grade that you should register for the NCAA, for the eligibility center, so that you're getting the correct classes and everything all the way through high school. A lot of times some athletes find out 12th grade, oh, I didn't have enough math classes, or I didn't take this science class, and now when they get into the college, they have to take remedial courses, and they have to wait before they're able to get on the field whenever they get into college. So my organization, that's what we assist with. Again, my number, 929-714-6740.
Good evening, everyone. As you guys know, I also work for domestic violence, and as our inspector just delivered his report, that domestic violence is sky high. So we gotta do something about it. And as I stated before, it takes all of us to do something about it. So if someone is suffering in silence and you know about it, speak up for that individual. Be that voice for the individual. I work with Volunteers of America. We are in East New York. We are in Queens. We are in Manhattan. And we also are in the Bronx. It's no longer a taboo. Domestic violence is real. People are dying. Our loved ones are dying. And when we look at the younger generation, they think love should hurt, but love should not hurt. So teach them, guide them. We're here to guide our teenagers and our young brothers. Men are being abused too. Not only females, men are being abused too. But men, because of the stigma and how society treats men, they don't speak out. But men are being abused. And I have brochures, flyers here also. We have a hotline. Volunteers of America has a hotline, and it's 1-855-643-7473. And you guys know my number. You know, anyone can call me at 646-897-0944. There is help out there. There is help out there. You know, so just do not stay in that relationship. Sometimes we need counseling, third-party intervention, you know, sometimes we need shelter. And that's where I come in. I'm an open person. I speak to anyone. If you're not ready to enter the shelter, we can speak on a daily basis to check in and check out to see what's going on. So if our loved ones are suffering, please be there for them. And do not say, you know, we spoke to them, I had enough of it. Keep talking. It'll be that day that they will listen to you. Because our emergency is not their emergency. And with that said, we also did a group in East New York. So things are happening in East New York. So we had a 5-week program in Cypress Hill. And it started at January the 9th. This Friday will be the graduation. We have 20 participants in that group, right? And I would like to thank my councilman, my favorite councilman, Chris Bang. He sponsored us. Also, and Caribbean Women Health Association came together, and we have a 5-week group talking about different topics, as you see here, talking about ethnic and gender, HIV/AIDS, education, assertiveness skill, behavior and self-management, coping skill, and also talking about domestic violence. And I love the group. I love that group. And so we will continue to do this. So I want to thank each and every one. And also Dr. Andretta, she came there and my God, that's all I can say, my God. You know, these groups are very needed. Our people are hurting and we should be there for them, each and every one of them. You know, and as I said, we will continue this. This is the beginning. And more will be happening. So if you're interested, let me know, let us know, and we will create the group, even if it's once a month, twice a month. Thank you guys for supporting us. Thank you. So Friday is the graduation. If you would like to come, you may. It starts at 5:30 at 465 Fountain Avenue at the community center. And Heidi is a part of our group, and she will recite a poem because, you know, it is Black History Month and it's also Valentine's Day coming up. So here, Heidi.
I'd like to give a shout out to Miss Michelle and Miss Yvette in the back who are also a part of our group. It was 5 weeks, and it can get heavy because we speak about many things that women don't open up to. We go back, you know, we have trauma that we deal with. So it is a group. I recommend ladies come out. Like Judith said, let her know. If we get 5 participants at least, we can bring it to you. If you have a location that you say, hey, we have about 5 people over here that like to do it. Miss Judith will make it happen. And I'm kind of shy, so she has me reading today. Today is ours. Today is ours, let's live it. And love is strong, let's give it. A song will help, let's sing it. Peace is dear, let's bring it. The past is gone, don't rule it. Our work is here, let's do it. Our world is wrong, let's make it right. The battle is hard, let's fight it. The road is rough, let's clear it. The future is ours, don't fear it. Is faith asleep? Let's wake it. Today is ours, let's take it.
concludes our February Community Council meeting at 8:30. Thank you all for coming out. Get home safely. See you all next month.
I first did, and we get somebody to second.
Okay.